Had a week off last week. Now ready to get moving again after the bye. It's the Eagles and the Jags. All that and more coming up.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too. And seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
And they put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. He is off to an unfathomable start, throwing the football, thrown the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. He's going to be with 7, past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Wentz now to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Wentz. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Now, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Wentz got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. ETN once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
The coverage we just saw a breakout on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wentz going to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. James Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And one more time, here's Kirk. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Now Wentz. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Wentz. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Call a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They go play action with Hurts. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys in the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Robinson. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Wentz now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is taken at the 18. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run again here with Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Robinson up the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Hurts throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. It's caught. Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into the season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this this late lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. That is